Evening all, and welcome back to Factory Town. We ended the last episode with this plane here, which was a bit of a failure. So let's go and see if we can improve it. And so we return to the drawing board and come back with a completely different plane design. The Mark II, or as we have wonderfully called it, the Untitled Science Craft. Yeah. I'm not very good at planes. So I've just thrown together something that looks like it should fly. The centre of mass and centre of lift is in the correct place, so it should work. One moment. And through the power of video editing, there we go. I switched this to be from one engine to two, changed this last bit here, and forgot to put the air intakes back on, so yeah. Okay, like I said, not very good at planes, but hopefully this will work. So let's go. Let's see how we're going to... I don't have any buttons to toggle these. I probably should, but I don't. It's just going to be running in normal mode, which is fine because this should be okay. I don't know what it would be like without SES. It's going to be like one of the early tests. So here we go. Turn the SES off. It's going to nosedive. That's fine. What we've got to do is get it level. Pitch 10. 15. Nope. 20. Yeah, pitch 20 looks about right. There we go. If we just change our pitch to be 20 degrees, that will keep the plane up in the air. It does have all the science on it. Atmospheric storage, run out of space. That must be huge. That must be really, really huge. Transfer data here. Still going. Okay. Actually run out of space in here? Yeah, it has. Wow, okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. It's down to exactly 20 and what happens. This is the general gist of what I do when I'm flying planes. I get the pitch right with the holding Alt and pressing WSD just to get the pitch pretty right, so the plane kind of flies flat. I know it's leaning over, and then I just kind of watch it. I just let it go, and it will dive down a little bit, and then as it picks up speed, it will pull back up again. It will turn in circles, just making sure the whole thing doesn't lean over too far because that can cause problems. I should probably also do this. Edit action groups. Oh, it pauses the game. Interesting. I would like to switch mode. Oh, and that's stage. I don't want stage. No, go away. I would like custom 1. Switch mode. Switch mode. Okay. Boom. There we go. So now I can just push button 1 on the keyboard and increase their, or switch them from dry to wet mode. So if I pitch up at 25 degrees, that will start bringing the nose back up. And then I can push 1. Which switches into wet mode, which will make us go much faster. Which will be good because that will get us above. Right now cloud can't work, it has to be at a high altitude. I don't know whether this plane can do that. I don't know what exactly necessitates a high altitude. But it has pitched up, it certainly is climbing. It's leaning over a little far. So she's going to probably circle around back towards the KSC, but that's fine. That's fine. Wing has still got unmet requirements. Okay, I guess that means wing is too high. So in wet mode we get about 8 minutes of flight, and in dry mode we get nearly an hour. So that's cool. But that does mean that if I were to pitch this properly, obviously we're leaning over and not doing things rightly, we can get high altitude, which is awesome. Breaking the sound barrier. Actually, going to get to the point where pilot level 3 is required. Oh, interesting. Valentina, you're not good enough. I'm really sorry. You're not good enough. Okay. Right. So if I transfer the data here, boom. We'll turn off the engines again. They'll just die on us because we'll run out of air. That's what I'm trying to say there. Right, the engines will kick back in. Hopefully we'll pitch up. Might try and flatten us out a little bit so we actually get a better pitch. And we're getting wing again, which is awesome, but for some strange reason the atmospheric analysis yeah, can't do it because it doesn't have enough storage. Interesting, even though we've got loads of storage here. Okay, well I'm going to fly around for a little while and get some data here, there and everywhere and see what's what, and I think we'll just go and get the wing ones all done and we'll see what that kind of gives us. If I go to Science Archive, nope, that one there, that's what I wanted. Coven, so we can get it's not going to be enough to get the science done, but I'm going to fly around, do a couple of things, get some stuff going, just generally do all the science that it's got here, fly around for now, and we will come back and carry on with it at a later date, I suppose. So, quite a few flights later, I've flown all the way around the world doing many different things. You may also notice the world looks different. Very different. I've upgraded to 1.9 and everything just works, which is the first time ever. Yeah, I quite literally just went to 1.9, I updated, I think there was 3 mods that had updates. All the other mods I have are on the old versions, and they just work. So, or they work so far. I suppose we'll find out. But anyway, we've got our science, so we can unlock our first nuclear reactor. Ah, there it is. Nuclear reactor. Awesome sauce. Which means that potentially we could start refining fuel? Or do we? No, we need these, don't we? I believe we haven't got any convertrons. So we need another 500 science. Where could we get some cheap science from? Before I unlock that, before I do that, where could we get some quick science points from? Well, asteroid samples aren't really going to work. I did have a rover driving around on the surface for a little bit. I made it from here to the mountains, and I think I scanned one thing. There was a tree, and then the rover fell over, and I had to recover it. And it's just I need to use Bon Voyage to tell it to move over there. So yeah. Now apparently we have chilled. I don't know what that is. Can't do that on Kerbin apparently. We don't do that. We've done. No, we haven't. Oh yes, we can't do this because we need a level 3 pilot for that. To get a level 3 pilot, we would have to leave our solar system. No, not our solar system. That's a bit far away. No, we'd have to leave our sphere of influence. You reckon we could do that with our space plane? I think that's worth a try. Yeah, let's do that. So we are going to launch all of our eggs in one basket again. We have the entire crew here. Every last one of our Kerbals are here on this craft, and we're going to take them out, dock to the station, send them out past Minmus to the sun's sphere influence, so they can gather a little bit of science, because we've got some science added onto this now, and then come back. So that's the idea. So where is our fuel base? Our fuel base is in almost the exact right position. So let's go, shall we? Boom. Oh, the engine's a tiny bit. Make sure they're all working. They are. Go. Awesome. I'll lean over just a little tiny bit. Like so. There we go. And I'm going to try and get a better ascent by leaning over a lot earlier. Yeah, we'll give it. We'll just lean over early on, and we'll see how this goes. Okay, so that was a bit better. I have cut the engine. Oh, that's right. They've got one more ignition left. That's fine. So we're going to go up here and we're going to try and set our orbit up a bit better. You've got to be really aggressive with this, and I'm being a bit soft with it because I'm concerned about it going wrong. But I think basically I need to launch, push it over a little tiny bit, and just go prograde with it, and then let it lean over as it goes because it's got a lot of thrust. So yeah, it's got a lot going on for it there. Okay. Now we're going to exit the atmosphere in 18 seconds apparently, and our solar panels are going to deploy, and then I'm going to put them away again because actually no, they'll be alright. Yeah, I had these little solar panels here, and we've got some science in here, back here. In fact, we've got some science. We've got some mystery goo, which we've done already here, but I've got 4 different ones of it so that we can pick up as we go out, because I'm sure you'll get higher goes on. So we will see. We will see. I want to push my orbit higher than the station because we're way above it. So let's actually try and let's there we go. That's basically where we want to be firing. We've got 13 seconds of delta V left actually. So this is definitely going to get into orbit. Let's remove that. Let's see if we can't match up that. Oh. We're going to get a close encounter. That'll do. That'll do. Okay. And I've just realised I've used the engines another time, and they have no ignitions left at all now, so... Right. Let's warp around to here somewhere, and put ourselves a retrograde into the target, so we'll... be able to slow ourselves down, hopefully. There we go. I'm gonna leave all the boosters attached because we might as well just use them. That's fine. So we know this can get into orbit pretty effectively. We haven't used any fuel on the inside, on the actual shuttle itself. Just use these boosters here, so that's good. Maybe we could take off some. Somewhere. All the fuel's up there. That's cool. I like that. There's no way I can dock like this. But we are definitely going to have to ditch the boosters. But I'm going to use them as much as we can before they run out of... Oh, there we go. We've got one that failed. Let's shut down that one, and that will balance the two out. You can technically repair that as well. That's quite cool. I'm amazed by how this works. I've had such mixed luck when it comes to the engines firing on Kerbalism, because I've had I've had them fail at the launch complex. I've had them fail in space, but then I've had them launch and be absolutely fine for ages and ages and ages. So I suppose it's like real life. You never quite know what is going to happen. Is that shuttle going to get into orbit? Is it going to explode? Is what? So yeah, who really knows? Probably do with not putting all this space junk anyway near my station. That would probably be a bad thing, but I don't know if another one fail. Yeah, I think this is going to be about it. Let's just ditch all those. Hope we don't break a solar panel off. There we go. There we go. So we've got 2,000 meters a second left, which is actually probably enough to get. Get out and back in again. I don't know if I can do that on my Kerbal chart thing here. Let's see here. Let's go from low orbit to the sphere of influence edge requires 950 delta V. So this could have just got there. I could have just launched it straight up in the air without worrying about having to dock. And this could have got there. That's interesting. And there's no point in actually docking to the station because we're full. So, yeah. Okay. Okay. Now the question is, can we get some help from, say, like the moon? Because the moon can give us free delta V. And you do that by setting your maneuver up to encounter with the moon. Like so. Oh, let's actually set this as our target, shall we? What we're looking at here. Oh, come back to Kerbal, thank you. Oh, come on, maneuver nodes. There we go. Move them along there. And you see the orbit just increasing just by me moving this marker? That means we're getting a bonus from the moon. If you come around the back of the moon and go with it, you will add the moon's speed to your craft. Not all of it, but you'll add some moon speed. So that's why you get that orbit there. So if we increase, we can break our sphere of influence, which I'm not sure where. There we go. Something like that. That's going to be 852 meters a second. But if I get away from the moon, you see that only takes us to there. So that wouldn't even take us to Mimas. We need more fuel to get to Mimas. But if we just do it via the moon, and the closer we can get to the moon, the better. So if I zoom in here and see where I'm going here. I want the maneuver node. That's what maneuver node. Oh, I haven't clicked it. That's why. Click. There we go. Yeah. So if I can get this closest to the moon as I possibly can. Increasing or decreasing? I don't know. Looks like decreasing. Let's go down. See how close we can get. You will get to a point eventually where you're just not making it, and then you've got to move your orbit. I think that's our. There we go. So we get if we fly so we're almost 40 kilometers away from the moon, we will break our sphere of with 835 instead of the 950 that it should be. So that's pretty good. And then coming back to Kerbin, we can use the moon to slow us down if we can get an encounter with it. By coming around the other side of the moon, and basically because you come around the other side of it, you end up slowing down because you're going against the moon's orbit, and that slows you down and you lose speed. So yeah, cool. Okay, so let's we walk round to that maneuver. It's a 2-minute maneuver. Walk around to that, and I would have thought it'd be pretty much prograde. Looks like it's not quite. Okay. We're actually firing there. It's almost a 3-minute burn. That's fine. That's not a problem. Yeah, so we're going to get some extra science from this, and we're going to hopefully level Valentina up to level 3, which means she can use Cloud, which is a science experiment which we can't use till we have a level 3 pilot. I could have probably brought some more Kerbals and hired them. You don't buy them. They're not Orion slave. They just because they're green. Yeah, no, you can hire new Kerbals, and I should have probably done that and put some more on here, I suppose. Would have probably been a good idea. Now I think about it. Just hope I remembered to put the shielding on both of these. That's got shielding, and yeah, they have both got shielding. Awesome. Cool. Right. And we do have some fuel at the moon if we need it, and we've got fuel in orbit if we need it. If we can honestly get to orbit, we don't need to refuel to land. But maybe we could use the fuel tanker that's on the moon. That could come out and meet us somewhere if we ever need to, or we can send a probe. This has got plenty of resources left. 4 years of nitrogen. The lowest one is water at 154 days, and I can turn on the water recycler. So yeah, we're okay. We're okay for that. So 150 days. So our lowest one is technically food at 205 days. So they're fine. And our leaving maneuver is going to take us 11 days. Yeah, this is fine. This is not a problem. The only thing that may cause a problem is either a failure or a fuel issue. I haven't changed the tail. I know we're going to lose that on re-entry, but we don't need it. We've realised we do not need the tail, so yeah, I've just left it on there because it looks the part, basically. Okay, under 20 seconds left. We still haven't actually encountered the moon yet. The Poodle engine is really slow, which I like. I like slow engines. It means they're usually quite efficient. Slow down now. But you can get much more control with them. That's something I definitely like. Slow the engine right down here. We obviously want to have that. Get under 40. Doesn't have to be exactly correct, just so long as it's pretty much where we're getting a decent slingshot from the moon. So there we go. So we're down to 32. Awesome. Boom. Whip. And that will slingshot us out of the system in 10 days, 4 hours. We have 1,400 meters a second, which should be really easy to get back from the sphere of influence. The surface is Apparently nothing. That's very weird. Oh, I think that's because it's figuring out that you don't need any delta V if you're on a trajectory already. So let's say we were on an elliptical orbit of Kerbal and we want to end up with a low. No, that's not right. Well, to get from the orbit to there was 950, so to get back in, I assume it's going to be 950 or less. Or less. So, yeah. Awesome. So let's go out to the moon. We'll do the slingshot maneuver, and then I think I'll bring the episode to a close. And we can come back next time. Oh, that was something. Because there was science and things. Oh, now we're in. Didn't want that. I did not want us to be there because we don't really have the electric charge for things. Oh, our water reclaimer is on. Can we turn that off? We do have a monopropellant fuel cell. Let's turn off the waste processor and the water recycler. I don't think we need them. And you can dump everything that you need. So there we go, 26 minutes now. Awesome. And that gives us loads of water as well by using monopropellant. So, right. What else is using it? What's the highest one? Climatization. Can't really turn that off. I don't think we'll be in the shadow of the sun for very long. But no, what I wanted to look at was the radiation scan. I think we've done it all. I think we've done all the radiation scans that we need to. So batteries are almost empty. Yeah, that's fine. There we go. Yep, they're empty. That's fine. But there is the sun. Okay, boom, and we're back. Awesome. And it should have, if I remember rightly, yes, turned it off. I've got it set up so it turns on and off that fuel cell as and when required. And we're in the moon sphere of influence. Yes, we are. We're going to have a lovely fling flyby. And yeah, I didn't see what the orbital speed was when we was there. I didn't look at that. I should have probably checked that. But when we come out of the moon, it'll be much higher. So let's do that, and I shall try and put a comparison on the screen. No shipwreck battery. Okay, we don't care. Boom, there we go. So we're 705 meters a second. So I will double check what it was before and what it was after, and I believe it should be higher because now we're going much further out. But yeah, so we'll send our Kerbals off. They will go to the edge of space, and we'll come back next episode where they're out there, and we'll see what we can get. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the fun. Hope to see you again next time, and until then, as always, have fun.